Most people think money is valuable because governments say it is. But that is never how money actually works. Money holds value because people believe that other people will accept it tomorrow. Not because it is printed, not because it is legal, but because trust quietly connects millions of strangers who never meet. The moment that trust weakens, money does not fail loudly, it fades. History shows that financial systems rarely collapse from lack of resources. They collapse from loss of coordination. Everyone still has money. Everyone still wants stability. But no one trusts anyone else to behave normally. That is when rational behavior becomes destructive. When trust is high, people save, invest, and plan. When trust erodes, people rush, hedge, and protect, not because they are greedy, but because uncertainty punishes patience. This is why financial crises always look irrational in hindsight. People were not acting foolishly. They were reacting logically to broken signals. Prices stopped being information. They became guesses. When interest rates no longer reflect risk, when asset prices rise because fear of missing out replaces evaluation, and when safety itself becomes scarce, money stops guiding behavior and starts distorting it. Institutions try to step in at this stage. They promise stability. They inject liquidity. They change rules to prevent panic, and for a while, it works. But each intervention teaches the system a dangerous lesson, that consequences can be postponed. Debt grows, risk concentrates, fragility becomes invisible. Eventually, trust no longer rests on fundamentals. It rests on expectation of rescue. That is when belief shifts. People stop asking whether the system is sound. They start asking whether it will be supported. This is the silent turning point. Because once money depends on confidence in intervention rather than confidence in value, the system becomes political. Every decision feels unfair. Every rescue feels selective. Every failure feels intentional. Trust fractures along lines of class, access, and proximity to power. Those closest to the system feel protected. Those farthest from it feel extracted. At this stage, collapse does not need chaos. It needs time. Capital moves quietly. Not out of panic, but out of calculation. First the sophisticated, then the cautious, then everyone else. By the time ordinary people notice something is wrong, the structure has already hollowed out. What finally breaks a financial system is not inflation, not debt, not even recession. It is the moment people stop believing that playing by the rules makes sense. Once that belief is gone, no policy can restore it quickly, because trust is slow to build and fast to leave. Money is not just numbers. It is shared faith. And when that faith dissolves, the system doesn't collapse all at once. It simply stops holding together